That's wrong.
Some of the clues. So we might need to investigate the problem.
마저 진행해 보도록 하겠습니다.
That's not it.
Lift from there, just bubbles.
Right, yeah, I knew that. Got it.
Nice work.
Is anything going to happen?
The glass moved.
Let's take a closer look at that book. This one's not really a book.
Looks more like a magazine.
이 무슨
A ghost rises before me.
The Magician of the Soul by Annabelle August. Divine Exolinguistics by Mary Morrell.
It's Zephyr's bookshelf.
The Seven Secrets
On Irology?
The Seven Secrets of Onirology by Edward Edmonton.
Prophecy from Parapsychology by Halcyon Hardwick.
Divine Exolinguistics.
A dusty old cloth. I think I can see a face in there.
That's probably just pareidolia.
Who?
The human habit of seeing faces where there aren't... Okay, no, I just saw it too.
I think I can
That's
see
probably... Okay, no, I just saw it too.
The glass moved.
Let's take a closer look at that. That's probably... Okay, no, I just saw it too.
A dusty old cloth. It's Zephyr's bookshelf. What is this, anyway?
It is what it says it is, a quarterly journal of listings and inquiries.
I noticed the prices are listed as ounces, and that's gold, I'm pretty sure.
These numbers are merely a way to ascribe a universal value. Most transactions take the form of a trade, exchanging items of equivalent worth.
Oh wait, so are these things that people have and they want to sell? Or is it stuff people want to buy?
Both.
What about that last one? The mermaid's tongue.
Likely the most contentious item ever to be listed in the journal. Desperately coveted by those who believe, and disdained by those who don't.
Those who believe what?
That such a thing could even exist.
How come the goggles are blacked out?
It is a weighted sleeping mask.
To induce REM sleep?
Correct.
What's REM sleep?
That's the kind of sleep where you dream.
Aha. So what's the big funnel on top?
It is an energy filter.
So it filters the dreams as they come out of your head?
The opposite.
It filters the dreams on their way into your head?
Correct.
Oh yeah, dreams are transmissions from another dimension. I forgot.
But what's the point of filtering them? What does it do?
To study the transmission, it is first necessary to change the format of the energy signature.
Oh, like when you change a WAV to an MP3.
This is a syntax with which I am not familiar.
Okay, I'll bite. What's a hex bottle?
It is a glass container with a hex inside.
A hex like a magic spell?
I've been forthcoming thus far. Unusually so for a man of my nature. However, certain things I shall be keeping to myself, especially if it has no bearing on your investigation.
What if we can prove it's got something to do with the murder, or the crime scene?
Ah, well then you'd have forced my hand, wouldn't you?
Where do you get this from?
It is on loan from Miss Silkmoth.
So it's for some kind of magic trick.
I thought it was a crystal ball, like a fortune teller would use.
Indeed, it is a divining orb of a sort. However, I am not using it to see into the future, for such a pursuit is naught but folly and nonsense.
Right, but I'm sure whatever you're using it for is totally rational and sensible.
Do not question the orb.
I'm always telling him that. It's a weird
It is the
if you say so.
Good, because I couldn't.
I can't see anything important on these shelves.
Good, because I couldn't reach the stuff at the top if I wanted to. I'll just take a look.
Watch out for spiders.
Yeah, I don't think there are any spiders. We're on a submarine, remember?
I do seem to need constant reminding.
Big glass bell jars.
If I had a penny for every time we go somewhere and there's big...
It's a little bit the kind of place you'd keep a glass.
And a magical glowing orb.
It's a weird glass.
It is the...
Yeah, I knew that. It's a big dome.
All the light kind of gives the whole room.
A dream.
Looks more like
what?
An old time.
Thank you.
We already solved it.
오.
Hey, it's me, Madam Tadpole. Yep, that's my name. First question. Go.
Are you a mermaid or what's the deal?
Great question. Half mermaid. The top half, obviously. From the waist up, all mermaid. And as you can see, I have the legs of an ordinary human woman.
An ordinary human woman?
Who happens to be an Olympic-level swimmer.
Ah.
Second question. Go.
So, Madam Tadpole, you're a professional swimmer? Or a professional mermaid?
I'm not a professional anything, not anymore. I'm done with all that.
Do you have gills?
Nope, it's a tattoo. Sorry to disappoint.
It's cool. Why'd you get it?
I've always been real good at holding my breath underwater, like scary good. The other kids used to call me Fish Girl.
Ah, kids can be mean.
I'd say they had it right.
How come you're here on the submarine?
Okay, so I like to go diving. In the sea, deep.
Oh, like with an oxygen tank and a mask?
No. I don't use any of that stuff. Anyway, so one time I went too deep. I wasn't going to come back up. I was pretty much done for. Somehow Magnus found me, pulled me into a submarine. He brought me back. I owe him my life.
Wait, so are you from Silkworm? Were you living in the town?
Nope, I'm from far away.
Then how come you were diving into this bit of ocean?
Oh, well, yeah, I was visiting the town. For work.
What kind of work?
Performance art. Kinda. Like I said, I'm done with all that.
So, Mortuga saved you from drowning, and you just decided to stay?
It's where I belong. The ocean. I had my fill of living on land. I've got no interest in going back.
Looks like you've made yourself pretty comfortable down here.
Magnus offered me one of the bunk rooms, but I turned him down. And yeah, over time I turned the airlock into a nice little home for myself.
Where did you get all this stuff? The mirrors, the bottles.
Shipwrecks, shipping containers, you name it. If it falls into the ocean, I consider it fair game.
You go swimming out in the actual ocean.
Of course.
Isn't it cold? And what about the water pressure?
What about him? That's for other people to worry about.
So, how do you get out into the sea? Or do you just go from up on deck?
See that hole in the middle of the room? Leads down into a big old water tank with a door that leads outside. I go out into the ocean every single day.
Jeez, I'm impressed.
Like I said, this is where I belong.
How long have you been living here?
I stopped worrying about times and dates. It doesn't mean much down here. But I know I arrived after Sim and before Dirk.
Do you get on with the other suspects?
Oh, sure, it's a nice group. I was closest with Magnus, though. He was one of a kind. I remember the sub did a weird kind of tilt. Don't know what it was, but anyway, it woke me up. So yeah, I'm trying to go back to sleep, but I can't because now there's all these footsteps outside my room. I get up and check outside. Nothing. So I check the bilge.
Was anyone in there?
No, but something's dripping into the water. I get a closer look and it's blood coming through the drain that connects to the room above. So I head up there to check. The door's locked. I open it up.
You unlocked it? How?
By turning the wheel. So okay, I guess it's not really locked. More like shut.
Could anyone turn that wheel?
Probably not. It takes some upper body strength. I go inside, and that's when I find him. Dead. Killed, looks like. I get angry. I'm out for revenge. I gotta find the guy who did it. So I run to the mess hall. Nobody. Climb up to the parlor. Nobody. Then I notice the hatch up to the foredeck was left open. Someone's making an escape, I think. Cowardly. I go up on deck. Nobody. I look across to the aft deck.
Let me guess. Nobody.
Nah, there was a demon. Yep. Glowing eyes, single horn coming out of the head, like an antler, kind of.
Was it a person?
I don't know, maybe. It was dark. I could only really make out the eyes, and it wasn't looking at me. It was looking out to the side, at the ocean, I guess. Then it starts talking.
What did it say?
No idea. Alien language.
What?
Okay, even I'm making notes now. This is the best statement we ever got.
Oh yeah, there was this big green light. Not sure where it was coming from, though. It can't be anything good, I figure. Better put a stop to it. So I took one of the oars off the old rowing boat and threw it. Hard. Direct hit. Its head came off, pretty sure. I saw it fall into the ocean.
Suspect vanquishes demon with improvised javelin.
After that, the green glow went away, so now it's too dark to see anything. I want to be sure, so I jump off the side and swim over to the aft deck. But nope, nothing. Then I dive down past the back of the sub to take a look around.
Did you see anyone?
No. No. How should I put this? I'm pretty sure I was being watched. Like I could feel something was out there with me. I don't know. Sorry.
Did you ever find the head of the demon or whatever it was? You said it fell into the ocean.
Oh yeah, I did actually. It was right there, floating in the water. Turns out it was this leather mask kind of thing.
A mask?
Like a full head mask, you know, kind of like a balaclava.
Do you still have it?
Nope. I took it back inside the submarine, left it right here in the airlock, and, it's gone. I think it got stolen.
That's, disappointing.
Tadpole, you didn't finish your statement.
Right. I left the airlock, told Cynthia to gather up the others and come up to the storeroom. Zephyr was in the mess hall. I told him to come too. So I go to the storeroom. Dirk's there with Werman and Sim. Everyone else shows up shortly after.
So, you all gathered at the crime scene. What happened?
Nobody wanted to admit to murder, so it was a bit of a stalemate. Most of the others made excuses and scurried off. Zephyr, Grip, and I stayed behind. I guess we were the ones who knew Magnus best. That's it. Story's over. Get out of here.
Do you recognize any of these objects?
The mermaid's tongue, rumored to be lost at sea.
You've heard of it? Tadpole?
Oh, no, not by name.
Maybe Zephyr was trying to get hold of it.
Yeah, maybe he was.
그 가죽 같은 게 인어의 혀 같아요. 그 가죽, 그 외계인이 쓰던 가죽 그거.
I saw posters just like this up on the walls in Fortuna Hall.
You went to see Symmetry's show?
No, by the time I came through the town, she'd already left.
But her posters were still up.
Yeah, the owner was scrambling to find something new. I don't think she wanted to admit she'd lost her star act.
The theater owner, that's Baroness Fortuna?
That's her.
And did she ever find a new show?
No. It didn't work out. This pattern looks a bit like a dream catcher.
What's a dream catcher?
It's something you hang in your bedroom window when you're a teenage girl.
Bingo.
I see.
This was on the floor of the crime scene. Do you know what it is?
Poison, maybe?
We don't know that. We don't know what it is.
Doesn't make any sense for it to be poison. Magnus was killed with a blade, something sharp.
Right, but there wasn't anything like that at the crime scene.
Well, then it must be somewhere else.
Any idea what Zephyr's keeping in this bottle?
Whatever it is, he dumps it into the ocean every single night.
What? What do you mean?
Every evening, he comes by the airlock and empties the bottle into the water tank below.
And the water tank leads out into the ocean.
Yeah, and then each morning he comes by with the empty bottle and fills it back up again.
Why? What's he doing?
I've never managed to work it out. Turk tried to get me to take these. He's convinced we've all got a vitamin D deficiency. He said that's why everyone on the submarine is, in his words, moody and weird.
What?
I feel like I know what this is.
The thing in the painting. You've seen it?
Not seen it, more like felt it. I'm pretty sure it's out there. Maybe even right now.
Should we be worried about this?
That's up to you. That belongs to Sim, I'm pretty sure. It's something to do with her old magic act.
You might be right, but we found it in Zephyr's dream chamber.
Still? I told him to give all her stuff back. I'll have to have a word with him. Where did you find that?
Yeah, it was in Sim's...
Oh, we just found it lying around in a corridor. What is it?
It's Magnus's key. It unlocks his cabin.
Really?
Yeah, you just gotta push the iris, and the key pops out the back, see?
That feels kind of violent.
So, you need this to lock or unlock the captain's cabin.
Uh-huh. Magnus only locked that door on rare occasions, but whenever he did, he used this key.
And, the cabin is?
Down the hall from the parlor, at the very back of the submarine. Magnus wouldn't bring this inside the submarine, but he didn't seem to want to get rid of it either.
So, it must have some kind of purpose.
We already know what it does. We saw it on the way in. It shines a big green light so you know where to go to find the submarine.
이게 가죽 그걸 수도 있겠고.
Cynthia had to ask my help when writing this up. She wanted to put Magnus's age, but she didn't know it.
How come you did?
He and I were friends. I was really trying to get to know him.
Sounds like that might have been kind of an uphill struggle.
Yeah, he didn't really like to talk about himself. Where did you find this?
Symmetry had it. Does it not belong to her?
No, it belongs to Magnus.
Just the front page? Or did he have the whole newspaper?
Just this one page.
Why is he so interested in Sim's old magic act?
He's not. So the main character is inspired by Magnus Mortuga?
I think so, but Werman changed his name to Marcus Mordu.
Nice. Real subtle. All I can say for sure is that at one time, this cauldron spent several years underwater. Not just underwater, but in the ocean. I can tell by the growth of the barnacles and algae.
There's no growth on the inside, though. Or on the lid.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I'm pretty sure Magnus kept this in the storeroom.
He had it covering the cauldron, I guess?
It seems likely.
Just to protect it from dust?
Or maybe he was specifically keeping it hidden. It's a diving helmet. One of those old...
You think it's a safe?
Nah, looks pretty dangerous.
A safe.
Oh! Oh, that was it.
Nice work.
What's inside?
Old glass.
Looks like they've all been salvaged from the
Hey,
ocean.
this one has a message inside.
That's a big mirror.
It's the kind of mirror you'd walk
You've
through.
been to Mirror
On
World?
reflection, it's not that
Yeah.
great. Old glass.
Looks like they've
Hey,
all-
this one has a message inside. Old.
Looks
Hey,
like they-
this one has a message inside. It's a collection of small mirrors.
You know, it might be. I could really.
It's a collection of small
You
mirrors.
know, I could.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to buy new towels for my bath.
Sally, we're solving a murder here. Focus. Sally, how do you feel about swimming?
Nope, not happening.
It's a treasure chest. We
What a
can't.
tease.
It's filled up with water. We can't go down there.
It's the airlock hole. It's the airlock hole. It's the airlock hole.
It's a treasure chest.
What a tease. It's the airlock hole.
Looks like a jellyfish.
It's 2 glass bowls and some seashells.
Right. But what does it look like?
Jellyfish.
It's a little
A
family.
family.
Yeah.
These shells are grown from
I
real-
thought coral only grew in the
Well,
ocean.
there's a lot of salt and water in the air.
Oh yeah, I can taste it. Lamb, lamb, lamb.
Please stop.
It's a ladder. It doesn't go anywhere though.
I imagine it's for lowering into the hole so you can climb down.
Oh,
Or, you know, you could use it to display your collection of rusty jewelry. It's a collection of
You know,
small...
I could- cushions.
I think it's the lid that fits over the airlock. It's
So there's no lid?
Then we drown.
As long as we're aligned on that.
I think it's the lid that fits over the airlock.
So there's no lid? What if it floods?
Then we drown.
As long as we're aligned on that. Where did you get this bottle from?
I found it in the ocean, like everything else in here.
When? Recently?
Yeah, this morning.
Was it near the submarine?
Of course, I never go too far out.
Are you gonna open it up?
No way, it's a message in a bottle. If I opened it, it'd just be a message and a bottle. Not nearly as interesting.
I do kind of want to see what's on that piece of paper.
You can read it just fine.
But what if there's something on the back?
Huh. So what? You want to break it open?
Maybe, yeah.
Hey, I don't go around breaking your stuff.
It's almost pitch black in here.
I'm guessing you didn't bring a flashlight.
Nope. It's almost.
I'm guessing you
Nope.
didn't.
뭔가 또 괴짜 같은 사람이 있네요.
Hello?
I think there's something in the basket.
What on earth are you doing?
Ah, customers, come in, and welcome to Mr. Grip's Emporium.
Wait, what?
I guess he's Mr. Grip.
What's that? You'd like a succinct yet exhaustive rundown of our operational philosophy?
I don't think I said that.
Here at Mr. Grip's, we plot the unplottable, chart the unchartable, and measure the unmeasurable. No sea too vast, no night too dark, no fog too thick. With the right contraption in your pocket, even the great unknown may be quantified and calculated. So fret not, noble navigator, as we stock all the essentials. I'm sorry, you
I
can't
don't want it.
I'm afraid you
I know! I'm not trying to buy anything!
Apologies, you can't afford that.
Mr. Grip, we're not customers. We're detectives. We need to talk to you.
Why didn't you say so? Now, what is it you wanted to know?
Can I get your full name?
Godric Grip of Mr. Grip's Emporium.
And that's this little shop you run down here in the engine room, for some reason.
This is merely the newest branch. The flagship site is back in Circuum-on-Sea.
Yeah, we saw it. It's all boarded up.
As well, I can't make a living selling compasses to the ghosts in a ghost town, can I?
So that's what you do? Sell compasses? Seems kinda niche.
We buy, sell, and service all manner of nautical navigation equipment. What's that? Ah, yes, we also provide cartographic consultation. We'll analyze and decipher any map, all for a low, low fee. Some maps may be invalid, fee to be decided on a case-by-case basis.
Sorry, did you just talk to your stick?
You mean Cornelius Kane?
And he's given it a name. Great.
Don't ask any follow-up questions. Maybe he'll let us move on. How'd you wind up here?
I crashed my hot air balloon into the ocean. Whole thing came down. Dreadful. And of course, I've never been a swimmer, don't have the upper body strength.
How'd you crash your balloon?
A rather spirited disagreement with a flock of migratory pelicans led to an abrupt
Sure, okay. And the actual reason?
storm.
There we go.
Wait, so you're an aeronaut? I thought you were a shopkeeper.
Yes, well, you're quite right, of course. But I'd been inspired to leave my shop behind and head out on a journey of discovery into the great unknown. That was the plan, at least. As you can see, I didn't make it very far at all.
So there's a storm, the balloon crashes, you fall into the ocean. Then what?
Enter Captain Mortuga. He finds me adrift, fishes me out of the water, and promptly places me here.
In the engine room? Was every other room taken?
On the contrary, only Mortuga and Zephyr were living here when I arrived, so I rather had the run of the place. Cornelius and I just agreed this would be the best place to set up shop, as it were.
Why did you set up your shop again? You just said you'd been inspired to leave it behind.
I had to make myself useful somehow, didn't I? Let's see. I'd taken Cornelius up to the mess hall. Poor fellow needed a little repair work, you see.
Were you alone up there? Aside from Cornelius, I mean.
No, Werman was there, working away on his typewriter. Then, all of a sudden, somebody new came down the ladder. A woman by the name of Mariana Moon. Werman and I conversed with her for a few minutes before Mortuga himself entered the room. He passed through towards the child's room and the storeroom, but before he left, he asked us to provide Mariana with a tour of the submarine. Werman feigned a sudden fatigue and slithered off back to his room, leaving me as the solitary tour guide.
You do kinda look like a tour guide, to be honest.
Yes, well, I won't bore you with a blow-by-blow. I'm sure Mariana will cover that in her statement. Suffice it to say, we ended up in the bilge at the very back of the submarine. And there we were, standing in the dark, when all of a sudden, a voice echoed down from above.
Mortuga's voice?
No, a young woman's, possibly two different women. The voices were followed by the sound of a blade, and finally a dull thud, like something hitting the ground.
Sounds like a murder to me.
What did Mariana make of all this?
Well, apparently satisfied by our impromptu eavesdropping session, she made her farewells and left.
You didn't go with her?
No, I stayed a little longer.
Did you hear any other weird noises?
I did. First, the sound of the storeroom door wrenching open and then closing again. Secondly, some kind of short, heavy scrape, mechanical. And finally, a dull thud, like something hitting the ground.
Sorry, again?
How many murders were there?
I didn't really know what to do with myself after that, but an unexpected lurch of the submarine caused me to very nearly topple over into the bilge water. So I decided to take my leave and return to the safety of my engine room.
You didn't want to go upstairs and see what was going on?
I certainly thought about it. Ultimately, I think it came down to cowardice on my part.
You didn't want to run into the murderer.
So, let's see. I was sat there, feeling rather pathetic, when Cynthia appeared in my doorway.
What did she want?
Well, she had a compass she wanted me to fix. I agreed to take a look at it for her, but that wasn't the end of it. She then told me she'd been asked to bring me upstairs, along with everyone else. And so, after fetching Mariana from next door, the three of us went up to the storeroom. I saw Mortuga's body laying on the floor, saw the cut across his neck. The cowardice I'd felt before, compounded. Tadpole spoke to the room. She wanted a confession, or even just an explanation. It goes without saying that nobody was willing to offer one. Really, that's the end of it. After that, several things happened very quickly. Cynthia became captain, decided to bring in a detective. You two arrived, and here we are. I'm convinced Tadpole is just branding. Nobody names their child Tadpole, come on.
Why would she need branding?
You're serious? She's all branding. The name, the look, the identity as a half-mermaid, it's all theatrics.
I just don't get why she'd need to have a fake identity like that.
No, she doesn't. Not anymore. It's vestigial, I think, left over from some previous endeavor.
Weird, isn't it? Bringing your old branding with you onto the submarine. What would be the point?
He lived and worked in the inn opposite my emporium. I'd see him when I offered my custom at the inn, and in return, he'd come by my shop. As a sailor, Mortuga shared in my interest of nautical navigation. He even hired me for a job once.
Did he tell you he was planning to go live on a submarine?
I don't think he told anybody. After his disappearance, all I had was several largely unsatisfactory rumors. They said he disappeared into the sea, whatever that was supposed to mean. The first time I laid eyes on his eponymous submarine was when it rescued me from my fallen balloon. I can't tell you how surprised I was to see Magnus Mortuga step out into the foredeck, although he wasn't quite the same man I'd known before.
How do you mean?
The light in his eyes was dull, like he wasn't really there.
What had happened to him?
Well, I'd never found out, but you know, perhaps the rumors were true after all. Perhaps he had disappeared into the sea. Before this thrilling little jaunt on the Mortuga submarine, I'd lived in Silkworm all my life. I worked for my father and eventually inherited his business. Godman Grip's nautical and aeronautical precision measurement and navigation instruments.
Snappy title.
I eventually trimmed the name down to just Mr. Grip's Emporium. That was around the same time I hired young Cornelius here as a much-needed second pair of hands.
He's a stick. He does not have hands.
Yes, running that business was my whole life for many years. Slow, sometimes tedious work, but I was extremely good at it. I especially relished in the task of deciphering and restoring old maps. The more decrepit they were, the more I enjoyed it.
And now you live in the engine room of a submarine. Must be a big change.
Yes and no.
What'd you make of old Dr. Zephyr? Not a fan?
There's been some speculation that his experiments may be dangerous or even harmful. Although it's hard to be sure, since he seems so reluctant to admit what they actually are.
You don't even know? I would have thought, since you've both been here for a while.
Well, yes, Zacharias was one of the only 2 souls aboard the submarine when I arrived, but he never made me feel especially welcome, and he certainly wasn't keen on me poking around his dream chamber. In fact, he always seemed somewhat wary of me, like my arrival was going to scupper his plans in some way.
I guess Zephyr and Mortuga weren't expecting anyone else to show up. What do you make of this?
A message in a bottle?
There's a little drawing, too. Some kind of symbol?
To me, it looks like a diagram.
Where did this bottle come from?
I'm pretty sure Tadpole fished it out of the ocean.
That's how she got all the stuff in her room, I think.
Well, that's a delightful little habit, isn't it? Who does this belong to? Wilfred Winterbottom?
Who's that?
I just made him up.
Oh, then no.
Good heavens.
Something catch your eye.
Rumored to be lost at sea requires a special key. Is that right?
The mermaid's tongue? Do you know anything about it?
No, can't say I do. Based on this, I wonder if it may not even be real. After all, there isn't even a photograph. That's just a drawing.
Do you know if Zephyr made this himself?
He must have done. He didn't have it when I first got here. In fact, I'm pretty sure he measured Mortuga's head to get the shape right. There's some kind of pattern. It almost looks pictorial.
Does it mean something?
It might do. I imagine poor old Zephyr's been trying his best to figure it out. Aha! A crystal ball! Oh, how quaint. What's that? What's it for? Oh, you know, the usual. Whispering questions into the great unseen beyond, hoping without hope to get a response. Where on earth did you find this?
It was just lying around. Do you know what it is?
What I do know is that it belonged to Mortuga.
But you don't know what it was actually for.
I couldn't say with any academic certainty.
Godric grips nautical and aeronautical precision measurement and navigation instruments. Great name.
As well, this was shortly before the rebrand.
Why'd you decide to rebrand the shop?
You see, the news about the silkworm serpent put the town in a particular sort of mood. Interest in all things nautical adventure was on the rise, you know. They put up that statue, we get tourists even.
So you capitalized on the zeitgeist.
Look at you, using the vocabulary.
So what's the deal with this cauldron?
I've no idea.
Really? I figured you've been here a while. Surely Mortuga would have mentioned it.
He never did. Seems like he was keeping it secret.
From who?
From everyone.
Why would it need to be a secret?
Maybe he just wanted it all for himself. Yeah, whatever was in there, I mean.
It wasn't really Mortuga's modus operandi to be selfish like that. Quite honestly, it's more likely to be the exact opposite.
What, so keeping it secret was him being selfless, somehow?
Like if it was dangerous. He kept it hidden as a way of keeping you all safe.
This is from a ship's sail.
I think so.
Did you sell sails in your shop?
No, ship parts like that fell within the remit of the Drummond shipyard, a few doors down. Cornelius tells me he spotted Miss Silkmoth drawing this while she was in the mess hall.
What's it a drawing of, exactly?
Let's have a look, shall we? That symmetry, I assume. And she's sitting on the cauldron, facing a window?
We think Mortuga might have dropped this when he was killed.
You can think that all you like. Personally, I think it came from somewhere else.
If it wasn't dropped by Mortuga, perhaps it was dropped by the culprit?
Might have been neither.
You're suggesting this bottle made its own way into the crime scene?
Maybe.
Is that a sun?
Probably. Although it could be a wheel.
Ah, yes, wheel tablets.
Yes. Can't really miss it, can you?
It's creeping me out, but I really want to know what it is.
I wouldn't lose sleep over it if I were you. Wonderful, isn't it? Cornelius thinks it might be his great-grandmother. For all I know, he may be right.
It belonged to Mortuga, I assume?
Yes, and to me it sits right alongside that iron bell in his office and that stone cauldron in the storeroom. Together, they form Mortuga's collection of inexplicably cursed-looking nautical artifacts.
Maybe they do form a set.
No bladed weapon of any kind was found in the room. Yes, I noticed that too.
The missing murder weapon. Classic.
Any idea where it might be, or what?
Not yet.
Let's see here. Nope. Doesn't say it anywhere. No based on, no inspired by.
Inspired by what?
True events. But then again, I suppose it is largely imaginary and mostly guesswork. I'd imagine that gets him off the hook. A selection of some of my more unusual compasses. Please peruse at your...
뭔 소린지 모르겠어. 이해가 하나도 안 가요. 변장한 시계라고?
Nope.
So there's 4 slots. The labels are all describing a particular compass, I guess.
어. 오케이. 아닌가? 어.
I guess that's wrong.
I think we'd get more information. And pay attention to the needles while you're doing it.
시계. 안 움직임. 모든 나침반. 퍼즐을 풀고 싶지 않다.
Nothing.
It's really all about the behavior of the
At least one of them doesn't seem to be a compass at all. Nothing.
It's really
At
all
least
about...
one of them doesn't seem to.
모르겠는데? 그러니까 우선 얘는 안 움직이니까 시계가 맞는 것 같고 나머지가 문제인데 우선 다른 모든 나침반과는 반대 방향. 얘네 둘. 반대 방향 이거구나. 모르겠어요. 이거 두 개는 확실한 것 같거든.
Nothing.
It's really all
At
about...
least one of them doesn't seem. Nothing.
It's
At
really...
least one of them doesn't seem.
It's
Nothing. At
really...
least one. Of
이거 아니야? 아니, 두 개는 확실하거든요? 얘는 시계처럼 움직이고 있고 얘는 다 반대 방향이니까. 그렇다면 이거잖아. 엥.
Nothing.
It's
At
really-
least one of them doesn't seem. Nothing.
It's
At
really-
least one of them doesn't seem. Nothing.
It's
At
really-
least one of
이게
them
아니라고?
doesn't
이거 확실한데? 얜 시계가 맞고. 진짜 모르겠다.
seem. Nothing.
It's
At
really-
least one of them doesn't seem. Oh, that was it.
Nice work.
해설 없어요?
That's something on.
Nope.
아이고.
Yeah, it did. I heard it. Sounded like a box opening.
Pure conjecture.
We already solved it.
It's open.
What is that?
That is not for sale.
Too late. Sorry.
오.
Who are these guys?
Just some of my satisfied customers.
Gracie, rattling. Yep, it's an engine.
I thought you were talking about me.
Is that the balloon part of a hot
I
air-
think so. And it's branded with a logo. Mr. Grip's Emporium. Who are these guys?
Just some of my satisfied.
Gracie, rattling, spewing hot steam. Yep, it's an engine.
I thought you were talking about me. It's a big compass. Noisy. Yep, it's an engine room.
I thought you were talking about me.
Noisy, dangerous, confusing. Yep, it's an engine room.
I thought you were talking about me. How many mystery writers does it take to change a light bulb? 2. One to hold the bulb, and the other to give it an unexpected twist.
Nice,
How many miss 2? One to hold, and the other
nice. A giant cog. Maybe I should touch it.
Grimoire, what did I tell you when we first met?
That if I ever get stuck in a giant cog, you wouldn't pull me out. We already solved it.
How much for this one?
It's not for sale.
Oh, too rare? Too valuable?
It's from my personal collection. I really hadn't intended for you to see it.
Well, we did see it.
What's it a map to, anyway? What's at the red X?
Now that's the question, isn't it?
You don't know?
Unfortunately, not.
What's with all the needles and cogs and stuff?
It looks like Grip's halfway through fixing it. That's what I figured, anyway.
Ah, thank heavens! That's what I was hoping for.
Sorry, what?
Perhaps I should explain. You see, Miss Seafoam came to me with a compass she needed fixing. I went to put the needle back on, but Cynthia stopped me. No, she said. The whole thing is broken. You'll have to take a look at the insides. You'll have to replace the needle. For some reason, she seemed to need it to be true.
She needed the compass to be broken.
I told her I had various spare needles I could try out as replacements, and here we are.
And you left it out so Cynthia would see it? So she'd think you were actually fixing it?
That's the idea, yes. So if you kindly put it back where you found it.
This is
And the first.
first.
Go solve the crime!
We're doing
Did you
it.
talk to Sim yet?
Sim?
Sim! Symmetry!
Where is she?
She'll be in the room nearest the illusion theater.
The child's room? The one we checked in.
Yeah, no, there's no weird painting in that room. Tell her to knock it off and start taking this seriously.
I knew it.
Alas, I am outwitted. My paltry facade undone.
I mean, yeah, I could see you blinking.
We could hear you breathing a little bit too. Sorry.
Bound are we by limitation of the flesh.
Your symmetry, is that right?
Symmetry Silk Moth, illusionist. And you? Are you not detectives both, in service to the captain?
Pretty much, yeah.
And should thou find me guilty, what punishment awaits?
We don't really plan that far ahead, to be honest.
Will we find you guilty?
My heart is burdened heavy, true, but not from murderer's guilt.
Okay, glad to hear it.
Technically, she just said she isn't feeling guilty. She didn't say she wasn't guilty.
So you're an illusionist. What kind of tricks do you do?
My magic act is theatre-born and played upon a stage.
Oh, like with big props? Smoke and mirrors kind of stuff?
Smoke and mirror, crate and cage, doors and doubles both.
How long have you been doing it?
Since approximate 12. I'm now approximate 18.
Approximate?
My sum of years I cannot say. Time have kept no count.
Oh, okay.
Do you only do big stage magic? You don't, by any chance, do any close-up stuff?
Grimoire, she's not here to perform for you.
Cast thine eyes upon this card. On its back an image clear, a duck or rabbit's form. Think hard and choose with steady mind, and I'll predict the course of fate.
Okay, I'm thinking about it.
That's the trick. Sorry, but this is like the most basic optical illusion. There'll be a drawing that looks like a duck or a rabbit, depending on how you interpret it. What does it say?
That's the trick. Sorry, but this is like the most basic optical illusion. There'll be a drawing.
Okay, I get it. Very good. Well done. Is this your bedroom?
My chamber shared with Cynthia Fair. Take a left down the hall.
Oh, so this room is, what exactly?
My place of toil.
What are you toiling on?
Many a thing, all a manner of things.
Keeping busy, huh?
I must remain of some use, lest I should become useless.
What would happen then?
Surely I'll be tossed into the sea, where I will promptly perish. Thereupon, my listless form becomes a meal for a passing sea turtle.
Symmetry.
But oh, the turtle finds me scant sustenance, and he too will perish, and we'll both be dead forever and ever.
Symmetry!
Scene opens. Submarine interior. Symmetry lies awake in bed.
We're really doing it like this.
She is restless, wrought with guilt.
Guilt about what?
A sudden movement of the submarine wakes Cynthia. Cynthia, noticing Symmetry. Oh, you were already awake. What is wrong? The two young women briefly talk to one another.
Not gonna give us that bit?
Cynthia, getting up. Oh, I must go and inspect the control room. Exit Cynthia. Symmetry lays in bed a little longer. Symmetry, getting up. Oh, I must return to the Illusion Theatre. I cannot bear it.
Return?
The Illusion Theatre. The door is already open. Symmetry sees Captain Mortuga laying dead on the ground. She screams. She also sees a large face passing by the window.
What? A face outside the submarine.
Enter Dansum and Worman. Dansum. Oh, my dude, this is crazy. Worman says nothing. Enter Madame Tadpole. In her wake, Mr. Grip, Cynthia, and Mariana. And after a short while, Dr. Zephyr. Madame Tadpole taking charge. Oh, which one of you is the murderer? Tell me now so that ye may be punished appropriately.
I'm sure that's exactly what she said.
Exit Cynthia and Symmetry. Cynthia, visibly nervous. Oh, but who will become captain now? Symmetry, pondering. Oh, do you think Mortuga wrote a will?
Not a bad question.
The two young women attempt to enter the captain's cabin, but the door is locked. They decide to visit the control room instead. Cynthia is now moving with urgency, and Symmetry is lagging behind. Cynthia emerges from the control room. She is holding several sheets of paper and the captain's logbook. Cynthia goes down the ladder. Symmetry follows behind. Outside Worman's bunk room, Symmetry noticing a piece of paper on the ground. Oh, surely this was dropped by Worman, as it is from his typewriter. I shall return it to whence it came. She places the paper back into the typewriter. Symmetry returns to her bedroom. Scene ends.
look kind of pale. Are you getting enough to eat?
Alas, by flesh and frame and bone and blood I set but little store.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So what do you set store by?
Oh, like, what are my interests?
Yeah.
Enwrapped, enthralled, of cloth-in dolls, of effigies, of twins,
Okay, sure.
of glass and gleam, of mirrored eyes, of phantoms falsely cast.
Fine. Mirrors, okay.
Oh! Of what if aught doth lay beyond this fleeting form of flesh?
Huh.
Symmetry Silk Moth, number 4, the unblinking eye. Symmetry Silk Moth, number 4, the unblinking.
Fear?
You look kind of pale.
Alas!
Yeah.
Yeah.
In red
okay,
glass.
fine.
Of what?
Huh,
Symmetry.
fear.
Likened to the orchard oak, sturdy, stout, and towering tall, but bears she a quietsome grace, like a windless night on sail-still sea. I ponder, could some such thing be mine to know?
I don't see why not.
Maybe I should cut my hair short and dye it green. Maybe that'll do it.
What's that?
Madam Tadpole, number 5, the still waters.
Resistant to change.
Like jagged face of coastal cliff, cut coarse by storms and swells of life long spent. Sleep a scant solace, bedevilled by a dream dug deep in folds of ever-furrowed brow. His broad form stood, once ox-strong and stout, now more malediction than man. Doomed to dwell down in the dark, the once light of a life once lived, now too luminous to look upon. Magnus Mortuga, number 1, the turning wheel.
A change of fate?
His life's long hope to pierce the veil and breach those blackest bounds. Solitary once, no more, for help is found in frightened form of fair and freckled face.
She means herself.
I'm following.
A time bespent in chamber dream and chained to lofty quest. Then lo, a shock! Dismissed, bespurned, rejected, my lonesome purpose lost.
Why'd he do that?
Zachariah Zephyr, number 3, the entangled dream.
Deceiving yourself?
Despite all his whims and wayward ways, his heart beats hopeful, kind, and keen.
His whims. Like how he talks to a wooden stick.
When first we met, when first I came, he had not yet his cane beclaimed.
So, where'd he get it from? The cane.
Wrought it he by his own hand, composed of cast-off scrap and scrounge.
Really?
Did Grip live down in the engine room, even back then?
Verily, he seeks it out, that engine's heart, for clank and clamour calm his core.
He likes how noisy it is. What's wrong with him?
Godric Grip, number 2, the broken compass.
Making immoral choices?
그냥
The compass lies on deathbed dark, its many pointed bones askew. Hush, it now endures a surgeon's steady hand.
You'll pull
그냥
through, little
고장난
compass.
나침반 사람이라는
Care to explain what
건
this is?
모르겠다.
Nay,
Do you know what it is?
I,
I'm not sure if that was a pun or not.
Where'd you find it?
in the parlour, on the floor,
So someone dropped it?
so it would seem. The fate awaiting guilty hearts once they are condemned.
What? You get turned into a weird little wooden goblin head?
Nay, bound in chains upon the deck and pulled
Nay.
along beside the ship.
Oh,
매력
jeez.
매력 있다.
She's not
네.
serious. I don't think.
The letter in fair Cynthia's hand, A plan devised by her and her alone.
The plan being.
Why, to hire a sleuth to seek the truth.
That's us. Couple of sleuths seeking the truth.
I implore, unravel swift this tangled tale, and name the knave ere further harm befall.
Further harm befall who?
With former captain slain, I feared the new be target too.
Sim, look, it's you.
Oh, long faded yesteryear. I'm shocked you knew that she was me.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're old enough to say yesteryear in any context.
From the review, it sounds like your old magic show is pretty good.
I filled the house up every night.
So why'd you give it up?
There were other things I wished to learn, things not found upon that stage. A map that leadeth unto naught.
What do you mean? It leads to that big red X.
Yeah, but it's a big red X in the middle of the ocean.
It comes to mind I saw this map upon the captain's cabin desk.
When was this?
Soon after I arrived. Just once, and then it vanished.
Well, now it's reappeared.
Ta-da!
What would you say that is?
Sealed within the glassy tomb.
Yeah.
A mistake? A regret?
I thought it was a piece of paper. Shows what I know.
This cauldron to Mortuga held deep worth, it seemed to me. When speaking of its somber form, his words were most severe.
What did he say about it?
Lay not thy hand upon its lid, lest thou be bound to ceaseless sorrow.
Is that a direct quote?
Oh, I'm reading this myself.
Oh, cool. Hey, did you like the bit
I
where...
am but midway through. Prithee, spoil it not.
Right, sorry.
A book adorned by bloody stain?
Might be. Might not.
It might not be a book.
No, no. I meant the blood stain. What's this?
How should I know?
It was hung up on the wall in the Illusion Theater.
So?
So, we
thought maybe you were the stargazing girl.
I am Symmetry Silkmoth.
Yeah, I know. I'm not contesting that. Never mind.
You drew the sim?
I did.
And you hung it up on the wall? In the Illusion Theater?
I fully meant to take it down, but never had the chance.
What is it exactly?
Imprudent plans gone swift astray.
Plans for a new magic act?
Why'd you hang it upside down?
Upside down?
Yeah, I thought maybe it was part of some kind of trick or an illusion.
I didn't hang it upside down. I hung it right side up.
Really?
Lillian's locket.
Looks familiar, don't you think?
I didn't know it had a name. Kindly close the book. I have no desire to look upon it longer.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
That face!
You know what it is?
Mine eye but chanced upon it. Nothing more.
What is it?
I do not know and dare not guess.
Ah, come on. One little guess.
It's not my place to muse upon the things in Chamber Dream.
It's from the Dream Chamber? Do you know how Zephyr's dream helmet works?
His secrets are his own to keep.
Okay, but just for the record, you do know his secrets.
I am bound to share them not.
Hey, Sim, do you know anything about this?
Speaketh soft.
Okay? Do you know anything about this?
Nay. Why would someone bring along a bottled form of sun?
Sunlight's good for you. Vitamin D, I guess.
What does it do?
All kinds of stuff.
If you don't get enough, it makes you sad. You know how people tend to be happier in summer and sadder in winter?
Silkworm sun is scantly seen, even in a summer sky.
I swear, sometimes she just gets lucky with the alliteration.
Oh, my fog ball.
Your fog ball?
As carved and crafted.
You made it? What for?
Well, thou mayst use it to speak with Gregory.
Sorry, Gregory? We never met a Gregory.
You wouldn't have. He lives inside the ball.
Oh.
And he's my uncle.
Oh.
And he's dead.
Oh.
And fictitious.
Oh.
I find it hard to look away. Her flicker flame doth draw me in, and I am merest moth.
What is it? Some kind of monster from the bottom of the ocean?
No, not of the sea. She's of an even darker place.
I wonder if Grip would let us take a closer look at that.
Can't hurt to ask.
You wish to converse with Cornelius? He'll be thrilled.
The planet you're on. I'm just curious. Why does it?
Cornelius? Oh, he fell down the stairs. The clumsy old thing.
On a submarine. It's all just ladders, isn't it?
I promise you that's not the issue I have with that statement.
You spoke with Sim?
Yeah.
And?
I'm not about to declare her innocent right here, right now, if that's what you were hoping for.
Aw, come on. Do it.
We haven't even spoken to all the suspects
Oh,
yet.
which one's
You. Open the door, Cynthia.
Looks like she unlocked.
Finally. Can we look at the control panel?
If you promise not to press it.
I will make no such promise.
A radar?
Either way, it's a machine that looks out.
Is it kind of
I
wave?
think this is
What are they expecting? It sounded like
something's bound. If we. There we go.
Nice. Something
The
unlocked.
hatch open.
It's a ring-bound book. Looks like something with.
Bowling ball? Coconut?
It's a depth meter.
Grimoire. If you had a depth meter, it would say 0.
Ooh, wow. Out of that one? Not a whole lot.
Yeah, it's mostly a bunch of measurements. There's even
It's a normal.
currently being used for arts and crafts. Oh,
Don't touch
I
it.
won't.
That was not convincing.
Don't touch that, please. It's behind glass for a reason. It is a garment of great historical significance.
What if we just...
Fine.
Down periscope.
Down periscope. There's a hole raised.
What's that symbol in the middle of the floor?
No, it's an S. There's a hole raised.
What's that
No, it's an S. Oh, wait, should we be calling this the control? Well, you know, it's,
What's that?
And that's the difference. You can see out into
Anything
the
out there?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Whole lot of water. Hey, so thanks for finally letting us in.
You know, I have to say, that really was pretty unhelpful.
It is I, Cynthia Seafoam, fearless captain of the Mortuga submarine.
Hi, I'm Sally.
Aha! Then you must be Detective Grimoire,
Correct? Yes?
the world's greatest detective, here on my submarine.
The world's... No, I'm not the world's greatest. Just a detective.
She was probably talking about me.
Now I assume you've come to make your official report. Let's hear it. I'm a busy woman, you know.
Slow down there, Miss Seafoam. We just came in here to question you since you're one of the suspects.
But I hired you!
Yeah, no, that doesn't get you off the hook, I'm afraid.
What? Really? Ugh, this is so totally unfair.
It's a throne.
It's not a throne.
Oh, well, what is it?
Well, it's the captain's control chair.
There's a label taped to the back.
That's not a label. It's a whole document.
A 비람의 시그니처가
So, how'd you end up as the new captain?
It's just the way it's meant to be. It's all above board, okay?
I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't actually say anything.
Cynthia, what were you before you became captain? Do you have any credentials?
15 years experience as a nautical engineer and shipyard mechanic. Family business.
You don't look much older than 15 now.
I'm 18! Ugh!
How does an 18-year-old end up on a submarine?
I came by rowing boat.
That's not really what I meant.
Wait, the rowing boat we saw up on the foredeck, that's yours?
Correct.
You should know, it's in bad shape, and it's missing an oar.
I'll add it to the list.
So how come you wanted to hire Grimoire?
Because there's a murderer in our ranks, and they must be rooted out.
So what do you want us to do exactly?
1. You will investigate and ascertain the identity of the killer. 2. You will return here and report your findings to me. 3. You go home.
3, you pay us. 4, we go home.
3, she pays us. 4, we go get ice cream. 5, we go home.
Deal.
Wait, I didn't...
Meeting adjourned.
Why did you want to come to the submarine in the first place? To become captain?
I sought an audience with Magnus Mortuga. I had things I wished to discuss with him.
Like what?
Matters of great importance. Affairs of great significance. Dealings of great...
She's not going to tell us.
Not yet. We'll get there.
How long have you been here, Cynthia?
I arrived a few weeks before Mr. Warman and Mr. Danson.
I'm assuming you don't live here in the control room. Where do you sleep?
Oh, well, Mortuga put me in the bunk room at the bow end of the ship. I share a room with Sim.
If you arrived before Dirk and Warman, the other bunk room would have still been empty. But Mortuga made you share.
Yeah, I think he wanted to keep that other bunk room vacant.
Ah, interesting.
I'm not complaining. I really like sharing with Sim. She's great.
So, what are you gonna do with the submarine now that you're captain?
My first order of business, hiring you two. We really can't do anything else until this gets cleared up, you know?
Sure, I get that. What about afterwards?
We'll sail the 7 seas and have adventures. You know, that kind of stuff. I woke up when the submarine made an unscheduled maneuver. Everyone should have been asleep, but suddenly we were surfacing.
How could you tell?
When the submarine surfaces, the bow tilts up and the stern tilts down, and diving's the opposite. My bunk room's in the bow, and I could feel it tilting up.
The bow is the front.
I knew that.
I wondered if someone other than Mortuga might be at the wheel. I was gonna go check, but then I noticed Sim was wide awake, looking upset. When I asked, she told me something had gone wrong with the new magic act she'd set up. I told her she could always take it down, rework it, and then try it again later. She seemed to agree with that, so I left her and went up to the control room. The control room was empty, but I could see we had actually surfaced, so I went up onto the foredeck to check. There wasn't anybody out there either. I had this weird feeling and really didn't want to go back to bed, so I went back to the control room. I took a closer look at the control panel to see if I could work out why we might have surfaced. Suddenly, the readings all started to go haywire. The ship's compass, the needle, it was, malfunctioning. So I pulled it out of its socket. Yeah, I figured it would need to be taken for repairs. So I left the control room but bumped into Dr. Zephyr in the parlor. He was carrying a little empty bottle made of green glass. I don't know why. I didn't ask. I went down the 2 ladders and towards the engine room, since I wanted Mr. Grip to take a look at the ship's compass. But then Madame Tadpole appeared and called out to me. She wanted me to bring Grip and everyone else and meet her outside the storage room upstairs. I went into the engine room and gave Mr. Grip the compass. I told him the needle would need replacing.
Did he agree to fix it for you?
Yeah, of course. He even said he had a bunch of replacement needles he could try out. Anyway, then we went to the cargo hold to fetch Mariana Moon, and the 3 of us went up to the storeroom like Tadpole had asked. We went down the corridor. The others were gathered outside the little room at the end. I looked through the crowd and saw Captain Mortuga laying on his back, dead. Everyone was trying to work out what had happened. Someone mentioned that Sim was the last person who'd seen Mortuga alive. I didn't like where the conversation was heading, so I took Sim and left. And yeah, that's about it.
You went straight back to your room?
No, I went back up to the control room first.
For what reason?
I was wondering if Mortuga had left any instructions or any paperwork. I wanted to read the captain's log too.
Something tells me that's not the whole story.
That's the whole statement, I swear. If you have any other specific questions, I'll, field them separately.
끊고 가겠습니다.